All right. Shalom, shalom. Brothers Great Millstone, Birmingham Camp, coming at you through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai, Lord willing to edify. But before we get started, we'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, the man who taught us this truth. Peace and blessings be to the hopeful elect, you men, women, and children that believe on the words of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. It's your brother Micah.
Brother Samak.
Hey, man. Spirit of the Lord, man. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai, the Lord got us doing this lesson. And the title of this lesson is Preserve Me, O Lord. O Lord, preserve me. You know, something to that effect. But it's going into preserving, you know, the Lord preserving us, because that is something that's going to be well needed. That's something that what we hope for, but to be preserved from these sad perils, you know. But that who's going to be preserved in these last days? Who's going to be preserved from the sad perils? The elect, man, because those are the only spirits that the Lord is going to save in these last days, man, or is going to preserve. But everybody else, you're going to die. But you got it out.
Start off with that Psalm 33 and 18.
Mm-hmm.
Is ultimately going to go into who you saying the Lord is going to help, right? Psalm 33 and 18, behold, the eye of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, is upon them that fear him.
Yep, so first and foremost, the Lord is only going to behold you if you fear him. Because remember, those are the first steps of being accepted of him, man. You know, you have to fear the God of the Bible. Fear is better than sacrifice, man. The only way you're going to obtain wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the scriptures, understand how the Lord operates in judgments and mercies, it starts with fear. If you want the Lord to deal with you on any type of level, you are required to fear him. You got it.
And if I may, it says as well where obedience is greater than sacrifice. And that goes until you fear him too. Because if you fear Yahweh Shema Shai, you're going to obey his word, which is his son, Lord Yahweh Shai, this word made flesh. Mm-hmm. You're going to obey the words which he's given. That's why if you deny this word, which that's an act of mercy to the Lord giving you this word. If you deny it, then the opposite of that being saved is you're going to be destroyed. All right? Yeah.
Yeah, you can continue on that.
Yeah. Again, it says, behold, the eye of the Lord is upon them that fear him, upon them that hope in his mercy, to deliver their soul from the depths, to deliver their soul from death, and to keep them alive in famine.
Read that again.
Yeah. It says, this Psalms 33 and 19, to deliver their soul from death.
Start up. Start from the top.
18. Psalm 33 and 18. Behold, the eye of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, is upon them that fear him, upon them that hope in his mercy.
Upon them that hope in his mercies. We're hoping in the mercies of Yahweh Shema Shai, because we are going to enter a time, we are in the time, you know, where all hell is set to break loose. We see the dollar don't mean shit to these other nations, and it really don't mean shit to the elites. You know what I'm saying? That's why they had it from the jump. They had that dollar is not backed by nothing, you know? It used to be a point of time where it was backed by gold. But I think it was during the 70s. Who it is, Nixon, if I ain't mistaken. I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. You know, but they got rid of the dollar, man. You know, the elites, they got rid of gold being backed by the dollar. You know, and that's not gonna do nothing but bring hell. You know what I'm saying? When these people wake up one day and all that money that they worked hard for, all that money that they saved up, all that so-called money, because that's not even real riches, you know? That shit fake. But these people are going to lose it when it come a time where they can't access it no more, man. When they can't buy or sell, you know? But you got it out.
It says, to deliver their soul from death and to keep them alive in famine.
That's the hope. We hope to be delivered from death and kept alive in famine, because the famine is gonna destroy these people, man. These people don't know what the fuck going on. They got these dumbass looks on their face. You know what I'm saying? These are your average pot-bellied Babylonians, man. You know what I'm saying? But as for us, those that dwell in the courts of Yahweh Shema Shai, we're looking to be preserved from these times, man. It's gonna be so bad out here, words can't explain it, man. That's why the mercies of Yahweh Shema Shah is so important. But that mercy is only being bestowed upon the elect. That's why this truth, it boils down to Yahweh Shema Shah and his elect. That's why what our prayers are, Lord willing, we be of that number. You always hear brothers starting with the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, they always say that. We always say that, hey, man, Lord willing, we are that number, man. Because we understand they're the only ones that's going to be saved in these last days. And if we remember Colossians 3, where the Lord, he said, put on therefore as the elect, He gave us the tools, he gave us, okay, this is what the elect would be doing in the last days. This is how the elect will be operating in the last days, and we want to be a part of that number. So what? We're mimicking the elect, But you got it out.
It says, verse 20, our soul waited for the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shah.
Our soul waited for the Lord. Be patient when I change to a lower state. You know what I'm saying? We'll change to that lower state. This is the lowest the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American has ever been. Despite the previous captivities that we've been delivered out of, or been freed from, this is the worst. The American captivity has really taken a toll and really beat the shit out of our people, man. You know what I'm saying? Because here is where this is a do as thou wilt. This is where these people constantly thumb their nose up at the God of the Bible. The Lord's not going to deliver a people like this. Look at them. Just take a good look at these niggas, man. You think the Lord is finna save niggas like this? I wish I could flip the camera, but my back camera don't work, man. But the Lord is not finna save these motherfuckers out here, man. That's why we had the greatest hope, man. We know what the Lord requires. 2/3 of our people don't know what the Lord requires, man. That's why they've been blinded. Because the Lord want them to be destroyed, man. And we in full agreement with it. You know what I'm saying? Okay. You got it.
What's that? And the rest were blinded.
That Romans 11:7.
Okay.
Israel have not obtained that which they seek for, man. But it said the election have obtained it and the rest were blinded. Okay. Only the elect is gonna get it, man. Everybody else, you're gonna die in your unfaithfulness and your non-belief. You're gonna die. That's just the best way I can put it, man. You got it.
Okay. It says, our soul waited for the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shah. He is our help and our shield.
He is our help and our shield, man. This is who we're gonna lean on, when turbulent times come upon us, when Esau Edom completely just stop bullshitting and just cut all this shit off for real, cut the resources. You know what I'm saying? When he really springs into action, he's springing into action now, but when it intensifies, man, when he say you're not coming in this store unless you got that Quran. Well, remember Revelation 13:17, you cannot buy or sell. See, that's the spirit. You cannot buy or sell. He's gonna restrict you. He's gonna try to starve you people out, man. But those of us that know the report, we understand what's going on, man. We've been briefed, like we touched on yesterday through the spirit. We've been briefed on what's to come. And we know how to be preserved from what's coming. Trusting in Yahweh Shema Shah. Yahweh Shema Shah is the only way of preservation, man. He's the only way to salvation. He's the only way of getting the hell up out of here. He's the only way of Esau Edom getting took down. You know what I'm saying? You can't go up no other way, man. But you got it.
And if I may, and that's with action. You got to take action. That word is what's going to save you. That's Lord Yahweh Shah. That's actually having this knowledge of the Holy Scripture and the proper breakdown that the Lord has sent through our apostles and elders of Great Millstone down to every like-minded brother. All right? To this way out, as I just said, the way, the truth, and the way, the truth, and the life. The
comfort. You know what I'm saying? See, it's all going to boil down to, the elder brother, our Ram always bring out. It's really going to come down to a doctrine that you subscribe to, man. You know what I'm saying? Because this is the only doctrine that makes sense in a famine. World War III. we know how to be delivered from these things by calling upon Yahweh Shema Shai. And the Lord gives us plain, like he literally tells us how he's going to deliver us by the way of the chariots. Remember, the angels encamped around them that fear him. Okay. If we fear the Lord, that means we have angels around us, man. Who was it? Elijah? Or Elisha? If I ain't mistaken, when he asked for the Lord to open his eyes, and he said there'll be more with us than them with them. Yeah. We understand and know that, man. Even though we don't physically see it, we got faith, the gift. That's what it's about, the gift, man. We've been blessed through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai. We've been blessed with the gift, man. You know, and the gift is faith and ultimately this doctrine, man. Because the doctrine, remember, it's a matter of fact, give me Proverbs 4:1, Bible Shah. Remember, it's the doctrine of life. Yeah. You know?
That way, the truth, and the life.
You know what I'm saying? Yahweh Shai, remember, he's the way. He's the way. He's how we're going to, if we desire to obtain everlasting life, if you want to obtain everlasting life, Yahweh Shai is the way you're going to obtain it. You got it?
You said 4:1.
Yeah.
This is Proverbs 4:1. Hear ye children, the instruction of a father.
Mm-hmm. This is the instruction of Yahweh Shema Shai. You got it.
And attend to no understanding.
You got to attend to no understanding, man. You know what I'm saying? You got to be attentive. You know? We don't take breaks over here. The Lord have a spirit on us to where it's constant endurance. We're constantly working. You know what I'm saying? We're constantly inclining our ears. We bound down our ears. You know what I'm saying? We're hearkening until the instructions of the Father. But you got it.
For I give you good doctrine.
He said he gave us good doctrine. We satisfied over here. Satisfied with the goodness of the Lord's house. Because he's given us good doctrine. You got it.
It says, forsake ye not my law.
Mm-hmm. You got it.
For I was my father's son, tender and only beloved in the sight of my mother. He taught me also and said unto me, let thine heart let thine heart retain my words.
Mm-hmm. And we retain the Lord's words, man. It's about retaining it and what? Holding fast to it. Since we've retained it, okay, now we see the position that we in, which is the most privileged position upon all billions that dwell upon the earth. You know, we retain it. Now we have to hold fast. Remember, Yahweh Shai said that Revelations, the 3rd chapter, hold fast to what thou hast, and let no man take thy crown. You got it.
It says, let thine heart retain my words, keep my commandments, and live.
Keep my commandments and live. And remember, the commandments is this book in its entirety, man. Okay. Ultimately, Yahweh Shai, ultimately, this doctrine. And then what it's going to do? What's going to happen?
Keep my commandments and live.
And live. That's going to preserve you. If you have this doctrine, you know, and all hell break loose, you know what to look forward to. Okay, shit. The Lord said this was going to happen. The Lord said it was going to be great death. The Lord said it was going to be a famine. The Lord said Esau was going to come down and have a great wrath. But he also said that he was going to help us. He also said that he was going to preserve us. Let me get that Psalms 40 and 11. Bible Kashai, and we're going to close out.
This is Psalms 40 and 11. Withhold not thou tender mercies from me.
And this is a prayer. We asking Yahweh Shema Shai to withhold not his tender mercies. David prayed for that. Read it again.
Psalms 40 and 11.
Mm-hmm.
Withhold not thou tender mercies from me, O Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai.
Yep.
Let thy loving kindness and thy truth continually preserve me.
Let thy loving kindness and thy truth, thy doctrine, preserve me, man. That's what's going to preserve you, man. It's going to boil down to what you subscribe to, man. This is what's going to preserve us. The doctrine of Yahweh Shema Shai. But with that, Lord willing, it was edifying. I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, the men who taught us this truth. Peace and blessings be to the hopeful elect. You men, women, and children that believe on the words of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Shalom.
Shalom.
DTA, Abba Babal. Soon. Shalom.
Shalom. Going, that's right.